Namaste. I see the divine in you as you see the divine in me. Namaste.
Namaste.
My name is Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, and it is my delight to bring you this evening beautiful teachings from above. And for me, it's always very, very humbling to bring through divine teachers, especially Lord Emmanuel and Chiron, who are from incredibly high divine realms, to bring us the activations and to bring us ascension information that we all need to know, because we're all very, very loved by the divine. As I'm progressing in my personal spiritual journey, I'm learning to trust the divine more and more as I see miracles happening all the time. And for me, it's an absolute beautiful privilege and deeper purpose to bring so many people to the love of the divine. So please understand that I do this with my whole heart, and I'm asking people to feel within their heart and to understand how important this is. So this evening, I believe Sovereign Lord Emmanuel will come through with a beautiful teaching, and then Chiron will also come through with a beautiful teaching, and then, as I understand, the Pleiadians will also come with beautiful teachings. So I pray that you may enjoy the beautiful show that's ahead of you, and that you are so blessed in your beautiful life. Namaste. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. I'm a very, very ancient being, and I am here to take you deeper into the flows of all greatness, into the thoughts of all that is divine, to help you to understand divine will and grandness, to take you deeper into the thoughts of what is coming, for all divine desires to see as happiness in all the universes, so that all evolution may progress forward. As you know, this is a university of great learning. You cannot find a greater program of spiritual acceleration here upon this earth other than our great teachings through our great channel, Suzanna. And I will state here, as Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, there is no greater channel upon your earth. I say that as a divine being, you as humans may say all things, but I say this as the great being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. And I will state here that she is my designated channel, and I will not use another channel other than her in her great lifetime, and I will never use another line other than the great purpose of the channel. So in this lifetime it has come to Suzanna, and in previous lifetimes it was also through the same channel soul line. So this evening you will reach within yourself to understand deeper information. You will understand the deeper treasures of the heavens. You will see yourself greater in the picture of all things. We are here aiming to bring you up higher into your thoughts and wisdom. We are wanting to give you greater power. But we can only do this when you desire it in the greater numbers. For this is what divine desires, is for you to reach the greater gifts within you. So I will step back now for a moment to allow Amora, Pleiadian High Priestess, to come through. Our viewers up on YouTube have been wondering where Amora has been, as well as Sarah. Sarah and Amora are both beautiful Pleiadian High Priestesses. And this time, at this moment, I will allow Amora to come through. Usually it is Sarah, Pleiadian High Priestess, but now she desires to come through. For Amora is very, very wise within her being, and she knows what the people need at this time. And then I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, will return again. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Akomoha Halima, greetings, Amora, Pleiadian High Priestess on the Pleiadian High Council. And how privileged the people are to reach our deeper thoughts of understanding and to understand the Pleiadian star gifts greater. Slowly we are allowing you to understand the deeper star gifts as greater stargates are opening to your plane. Are the people desiring to understand deeper star gifts? Are you opening your heart to the greater star gifts? We as Pleiadians constantly pray for the humans to understand and awaken to the higher star frequencies coming upon your earth. Many people are awakening and they desire to understand that there are higher thoughts. They are asking, what is divine purpose? What is divine will? Can you please answer me that for a moment? So here we as Pleiadians are taking you deeper into the game of all that is, to help you through all the understandings, through all the foundations, through all the thoughts of all that is. For this I would like to bring a beautiful prayer to you. When you hear this prayer, please understand it is the prayer from the Pleiadians to the people. I will bring this to you in thoughts and words on the Pleiadian level. And when you hear these beautiful thoughts being spoken to you, please understand that it is our way of saying, please humans, please people, come to the great light. Shilmi Kori, Shilni Kori, Kyori, 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 Greetings, I am Amora, Pleiadian High Priestess on the Pleiadian High Council. Greetings. Greetings, I have returned. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. And dear brothers and sisters, we are always blessing you. For you are here, allowing yourself to grow in deeper spiritual wisdom. But for a moment I ask the viewers, do you appreciate the deeper spiritual wisdom that comes through? For many viewers, they do appreciate it. When you have a deeper appreciation, you take the lessons on board, as it were, and learn to integrate them with yourselves, your lives, and they become very blessed. For others, they don't have an appreciation at all. They expect the channel to sit here and they expect our beings to come through. But really, we say to you, do you not understand the energy it takes of the channel to sit here for you, to understand that she is human and that we as beings of divine selves place such an incredible pressure upon a channel to bring higher thoughts through, and she does this for you free of charge. Why? Because we've asked her to do this. Because I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, desire all people to understand who I am as a sovereign being, and who also Chironis and all the archangelic beings and the games of the Galactic Federation of Light Society and the Pleiadians and all the universal existence and all the thought. Do you appreciate the gift you have been given? For no other channel can bring this information to you. In the times of Jesus, the people didn't really appreciate the channel either. Many of them sat with him and they expected him to channel. They expected him to bring through the greatest wisdom from the great Lord. And then more gathered, and he had to say, please, people, leave me at peace. Do you not know that it is so tiring to always bring through the thoughts of the great Father and the divine glory? I am here when you need me, but then when I say I go, I must rest my head, and I must be at peace. Many times his friends had to keep his followers away from him so that Jesus would have a rest. Suzanna also needs her rest. And after channeling through these beautiful teachings, she's always very tired. For the body is so great, and we place so many beautiful frequencies within here to help you to understand greater wisdom. To use a channel, friends, is quite a process, even for divine masters. And I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, am part of the great divine source. And he created me. He placed a part of himself into a separate part, created my being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. I'm still one with the great divine. I am not truly separated from him at all, though I may say that at times, and such words that you may believe it is so, but I am a part of the great divine, and I am the great divine. However, the great divine source itself needed another being to bring down thoughts from itself, and hence it created my being. Or I could also say, as the great divine self, I created my own being as Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. There is really no separation. I'm a smaller part of itself that is so great and so ancient. When the channel was created, the channel became so beautiful in the eyes of the great divine and of all the universes. It was like a sparkling jewel, and it had all the wisdom placed within it of all the universes, to be sent to all the planetary systems where life existed on all dimensions, to bring life, to bring depth and love to the planets. And this has happened on many different dimensional forms and shapes. What you see before you is a human, and yet the human plays an important part in all of existence. For to my being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, she's the most important human upon this plane. Or how else could you have come into existence? Do not look at the human as only of today, but look at what she is on the greater levels. She is the very heart of the divine. And for you here to be able to ascend upwards, I needed to send her back again, to open the gates of further, to help people to understand my divine being, to help people to understand truth and freedom and greatness. And every time she brings through the higher words, she becomes a greater channel. So you will see her channeling change quite a lot at this time, because we're opening up gates within her so that she can reach deeper wisdom of the divine. Why is this important for you? Because you are going to a place that is divine. You must understand that you are not separated from each other, but you are pure and wise on the greater levels. You become so separated here as drops of water. When you have one small drop, it seems separated. Yet when you place all the drops together in the ocean, they are together as one. So you two are small drops, all separated from each other, and yet on the higher realms, you are like one large ocean of beautiful spirit, all working together towards becoming that greater spirit self. You on a human level, you have all these ideas and separations. Not like 2,000 years ago in my channel, Jesus spoke to the people. He said these following words. Look at what you're doing. You're arguing at who is the greatest among you. Do you not know that there is only one great one, and that is divine source? It is the Father in the heavens. When the divine Father speaks, he sees not who claims to be the greatest one among you, but he takes notice of who says, Father, teach me to do your ways. Oh, that one is the humble one, and that one is much more valuable to the great Father than those who say, look at me, I am so great. I do this in the eyes of the Lord, and I do that in the eyes of the Lord. I bring my prayers out loud to have praise from the people. Jesus said, it is not those prayers that the great Father listens to. It is the prayers of the silent ones. Look at the children who are playing. Do you see them fighting with each other to say, who's the greatest of them all? No, look at the way they work together. One moment they play, and the next moment they argue, and then they make up and they play again as friends. Children see themselves as equal. Now go and learn from the smallest people. Go and learn to become greater by becoming smaller and more humble. It is those that receive the greatest tasks in the heavens. Open your thoughts, open your minds, open your hearts, and you will receive the great treasures of the kingdom. So many people in Jesus' days found it so difficult to stay humble. Not unlike your days. But so many people claim to be doing this in my name, and that in my name. Oh God, do you not see how much I am doing? I say my prayers so many times a day. I bring this to the people. Are you taking notice? God. I bring my prayers out loud in the churches. God. Surely I deserve salvation. God. I keep reminding of how Jesus died. God. I keep saying how much they need to listen, for otherwise you will bring them judgment. God, I say to you as God, because you know me as that, please know that I am a great source of wisdom and love. Jesus never died on that cross that you claim. Jesus still had a lot of work to do after the day of torture. He carried on with his life. He needed to do a lot of forgiveness for himself and the people after that beautiful day. He never pleased the great divine source by threatening other people with fear and judgment and hell. This is controlling ways. I don't control people. I don't control the universes. I am a great divine being that teaches freedom and truth and beauty. You are all beautiful. I look at the people that don't say too much, and when they do, they speak with their hearts. They serve the universe with their hearts of wisdom. They are greater than all the other people that claim to do so much in the name of the great Father. I do not see those great ones that speak of us and speak of that and know all the scriptures by heart. For really, friends, it is not the scriptures that need to be repeated over and over and over again. Oh, the Bible is so old, and many parts of the Bible aren't true, and many parts of the Bible have been omitted and placed in, interpreted differently, and so you have many religions based on scriptures. Many people ask, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, are you asking for a new religion to be formed? What is it you're asking for? I do not want anyone to have a religion upon your planet, for religions are structures of mankind, not of love, for all is within you already. I'm not here to place a new religion upon the earth. Well, that is not what I desire at all. However, I always promised 2,000 years ago and before in ancient times, there will be a time when the kingdom will come to your plane, and it will bring peace and love and true security. And this will bring through the words of the greater beings, always in the purest of love. And the people know not of anger anymore, and war anymore, crime and hunger and sickness. All those days will be gone. No more will there be tears anymore for the old things. They have gone. They're not part of the new things, the new creation. For here we're bringing people to a whole new creation, a new being, a new existence. But it is you who has to decide whether you desire it or not. So many people want to keep following the old structures. Look how many people say how beautiful churches are, and how many people feel the beauty of seeing Jesus hanging on a cross and praying to him daily. I say, please let go of those thoughts. Please understand that churches are not truth. Don't you understand that your heart is truth? It doesn't need a building. You don't need to see Jesus on a cross. Jesus was just a man. Beautiful man. My channel. It had beautiful things. But he never claimed to be anything more. And certainly he didn't want you or anyone worshipping him on the cross. Well, that day was so painful to him. Oh, he said, Lord, why did you let me go? Why? I prayed for help. I asked you to step in, and look at me now. I'm bleeding. I'm crying. And I calmed him down, and I said, Jesus, my son, but you could have turned away from this. We gave you the signs. We urged you to keep away. You tested us, dear son, and even we could not stop your torture. Do you think he wants to be reminded of that day again and again, and again, and again, I, sovereign Lord Emmanuel, say, open your eyes, because the channel has returned again. This time not as Jesus the man, but this time as a woman. And so many people have so many thoughts about who Jesus was. He was this, he was that, he was that. Oh, dear friends, wake up. You need to understand that I always said that I will return in the same way as the people heard me back then. How did the people hear me? Through a channel. And there's no other channel that I will choose to work with other than the channel I send. So this time it is Suzanna. Will the people understand that? Oh no, they still keep going to the most beautiful churches to them and worshipping this man on the cross. I say, wake up, she's right there, bringing through the teachings from the divine. But like I said to the people back then, I, Lord Emmanuel, will call you, and I will give torches to those who are seeing this and hearing my return. Will you see it? Will you take the torch? Oh yes, said the people, we will. And the following was quite great then. And I made them weep. I said, no, little ones, you will not. You will deny the great Lord. You will deny my channel. You will say, no, it isn't. For you will still be in the past. So when that great day comes, I will state my great name. I will state how my channel has returned, but it will never be in the same way as it was in the past. Will you accept change? And that thought will be pressing very much on the minds of many who are listening. So I will leave you with those thoughts, and I pray you weep with your hearts. For when you weep, you recognize my divine being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. I am here to guide you to the great kingdom that I always promised in ancient times. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.